I will invite the members of the next panel, which is on oil and gas. You know, the country is experiencing right now, a boom in the sector. For years, we heard about the final investment decision. We dreamt about it. We wish it was here. Every time it seems so close, but yet so far. Some people invested, opportunities didn't come on time, but it has been signed. So those opportunities are here now. And this is the right time to make sure that, people think about our sector as one of growth. And for you to think about a sector one of growth, you need to innovate. Innovate in terms of your processes, in terms of the tools that you're using. You need to transform your company to meet the standard, and then you need to have the necessary impact. So I would like to invite the chairman for Multiline, Mr. Kisito William, to join us on the panel. I know Emmanuel is online, will be joining us online, I believe. We have a member that will be joining us online. I would like to invite Brenda from Incredible Youth, CEO of Incredible Youth. As you know, the UNOC CEO mentioned that there's a new generation that is taking over. So I'd like to invite Brenda, who is also a lawyer, believe me or not, woman of many hats.
This comes to the topic that I've been invited for here, oil and gas. I don't know why we mix the two, but there's oil and then there is gas. Okay? Now, the conversation is so broad. We've discussed this for the last 11 years in the country. On so many forums, we have talked. Unfortunately, we are now doing. There's no more conversation around oil. It's now about doing. So if you're in this room today, the best I can give you a couple of pieces that you can go on with, and then reflect on those and ask yourself, do you have a stake in the oil conversation? So Franklin has asked me to discuss challenges in the financing space, especially for oil and gas. I've clustered the conversation into two. There are businesses in here, okay, that want to participate in oil. And then there are those that are funding. They could be in here. Maybe a commercial bank, development bank, private equity firm, venture capitalist. You want to play a stake, have a stake in oil. I've decided to find 3 or 4 common problems that I felt if we don't address them in 3.5 years after the oil development stage, some of us might not have any story to tell regarding oil. For example, there's a big knowledge gap on both the people who want to benefit from oil, the businesses, and then the funders who want to inject capital in oil. Okay? So, if I ask anyone in here, if they have a clue about Kingfisher or Tilenga, or what just happened a couple of days ago, I think it was last week, what was happening to UNOC and SINOC, I'm very certain. If I cast a net here, many of us have not picked interest in the conversation. Now, in oil, we're not expecting you to get a cheat from government or from state, then we shall favor you. There's nothing like that. So either you know, or you don't know. So if you're a business and want to participate in oil, it's incumbent on you that you invest heavily now in knowing what you want to do in oil. I found someone who was telling me, can you help me and connect me to Total? I said, okay, Total to do what? No, I'm supplying pipes. I said, okay, thank you for supplying pipes, but do you know, in the oil development stage, the role of Total and how you're supposed to get to Total and which what you're doing regarding to pipes. You could see there's a huge knowledge gap. So we have a journey. Even the side of the funders, they also have no clue. Yesterday I received a call from a top bank, and someone was asking me, how much is government going to spend in Tilenga? First paused, and I realized the answer should have been a lengthy one. And I advised them, it's very important that you call me in quickly, and I take you through on what you're supposed to know about Tilenga and Kingfisher. Guys, the government is not spending any money. Please calm down.
Fortunately, from the side of the youth, we don't have good news. Yes, but I'm happy to be here. Brenda Omonera is my name. I'm a lawyer by profession. I came here as a representative of the youth, but I'm actually from an organization called Incredible Youth International. What a coincidence. I think I'm the right person to be here. Yeah, I'm a lawyer by profession, graduated in 2019, and I remember dodging the course of oil and gas. I will explain why later. Let me first talk about Incredible Youth International. It would be unfair if I left without talking about what we do. So we aim at empowering the youth. There are very many ways to empower someone. To empower is to give power to someone to do something. So we've chosen to empower the youth through education. Yeah. So one of the ways we do this is we reach out to schools. We have school outreaches where we emphasize career guidance. And when I say career guidance, I'm not talking about the career guidance that we got from our schools. If you want to be a lawyer, do history, economics, literature, the career guidance of you can actually do something else that is not a profession. We have a mindset. I do not know where it started, but we grow up with the groundwork that we have to do a certain course to be a lawyer or to be a doctor. So when someone is not able to achieve some of those professions, they don't feel successful, which is not true. So we are trying to change that. We need our youth to understand that you can innovate something like an organic company. There's a lot to do. Military leave, this is all innovation. You don't have to be an engineer, you don't have to be... We're trying to help them discover what they really are, not, yes. And so we've managed to establish a National Career Guidance Day through the Ministry of Education, which is on 20th March. And we have also chosen not to abandon the students after school. We've decided to come up with something we call the Knowledge Hub. The Knowledge Hub is going to be a place where we can train, equip the graduates after school. And after that, we intend to partner with different sectors and help them bridge the gap between them and their employers. Because some of these youth do not know where to go after school. So that is a brief on what we do. So we are very glad to partner with the oil sector as well to help our youth know about it. So, like I said at the beginning, the oil and gas course is something I avoided myself. And why? We actually have a belief that oil and gas is a sector for the old people. I don't know how many people in this room are 26 and below. Anyone? 1, 2, right? Why? It's clear, right? No, 26 years of age and below. So it is very clear. I don't even have to say much. We don't think oil and gas is our thing, which is not true because what happens tomorrow? We are the next generation. So there's a lot to do when it comes to the oil and gas sector and the youth. That gap needs to be bridged. So I think, okay, this is how I think we can do it. Probably we can, because our education system is more theoretical than practical, unfortunately. And if we need the youth to be part of the oil and gas sector, they need to understand what they're getting into. First of all, I think providing internship opportunities would be a good start so that they grow with the sector. When they get, after learning what they're supposed to do, then they can take over certain positions. Yes, I'm not going to funding because you do not fund someone who does not know what they're going to do. So for me, the internship is more of a solution I can give right now. So we need the oil and gas sector to open up places for the youth.